Hello children and viewers. So in the previous class we discussed the problems of spherical mirror. So now in this class, I am going to explain how to complete if the incomplete diagrams of spherical mirror is given. So if the incomplete diagrams is given in the examination, so how to complete I am going to explain. So to complete the incomplete diagrams, first of all you have to recognize whether that is the diagram of concave mirror or convex mirror. And the second one is, so if the incident ray is given or reflected ray is given, you have to identify. And third one, so where is the object position you have to find, you have to know. So in the diagram, where is the object is placed. So these three things you have to identify. So after identify these three things, then recall your rules to ray diagrams and as well as the different types of images formed by the concave mirror and convex mirror for different object distances. So if you are perfect about that, then you can complete this incomplete diagrams. Now come to the diagram. So this is the first one. So what I said, first of all check whether it is a concave mirror or convex mirror. So what it is a convex mirror. Okay. And next one. So whether the incident ray is given or reflected ray is given. So this, how can you identify that is the incident ray or that the ray is given the incident ray or reflected ray? If the arrow mark is towards a mirror, that is the incident ray. If this arrow mark is away from the mirror, that is the reflected ray. So now in this diagram what is given? Incident ray is given, but this is the convex mirror. Now this is the ray, incident ray that is parallel to principal axis. This is the ray, incident ray that is parallel to principal axis. So already we know the rules to draw the ray diagram of convex mirror. If the incident ray is parallel to principal axis, so after reflection what happened? After reflection it will be appears to coming from focus. So that's why join the point of incidence and focus with the dotted line. So then after extend that ray and now you are drawing the reflected ray corresponding to this incident ray. So that's why you have to put the arrow away from the mirror. This is very important. So giving the arrow mark for the rays. So now this is the completed diagram. So this is the completed diagram of first one. And next come to the second one. So first of all, it is a which type of mirror? It is a concave mirror. Okay, you identify it. And next after, so in these two rays are given. So this ray is the incident ray and this is the reflected ray. And now you have to draw the reflected ray for this incident ray and you have to draw the incident ray for this reflected ray. So this is the incident ray. This is the incident ray traveling through the center of curvature and after traveling through center of curvature it is incident on the concave mirror. So according to the rule what happened? So it can be retraced along its path. After incident at this point of incident what happened? It can retrace or returns along the path. Okay, you completed this ray diagram. And next coming to this one. What it is? It is the reflected ray. Why I am saying this is a reflected ray? So this arrow mark is away from the mirror. So now how I construct? So for this reflected, how I construct the incident ray for this reflected ray? So by recalling the rules. So when the reflected ray is parallel to the principal axis, if the incident ray passes through focus. So that's why, so first of all identify the point of incidence and draw the incident ray, so that is traveling to the focus and reaching the point of incidence. Now this is the incident ray corresponding to this reflected ray. And next come to this one. So this is different. So in this one there is no incident ray, there is no reflected rays. But what is given? So the position of the object is given. So that's why you have to identify. So where is the object position? So this is the object between the center of curvature and focus. Okay, you identify. And next one, it is a which type of mirror? It is a concave mirror. So that's why we call that different types of image formed by the concave mirror. So when in case of the concave mirror, when the object is between the focus and center of curvature, where the image is formed? Beyond the sea, beyond the sea. So then you have to complete this diagram. But this time, so the object will be, now treat that, now this is treated as object. If it is treated as object, the image is formed beyond the sea. If you treat it as this is the image, the object will be beyond the sea. So you can complete this diagram two ways. By imagining, so this is the object as well as this is the image. Your choice. But I am treating that this is an object. So now put this object O. So now what are the rules? First of all, select the one incident ray that is parallel to principal axis. So then after incidenting on the concave mirror, so the reflected ray of this incident ray will be passes through focus. This incident ray will be, so this is the incident ray after reflection, so it will be passes through the focus. And next one I am taking the another ray, so that is traveling in the direction of the focus, or that is the ray, incident ray passing through focus. So after incidenting the concave mirror at a point, so after reflection it is parallel to principal axis. So now where the image is formed? So this is the image. If I treat this object, this is the image. This is the image. If I treat this is the image, this is the object. So now that time you have to reverse the arrow mark. And you have to take this, you have to take that incident rays from this top of this object. So that's why better to complete this diagram is better to treat this object. And next one. So this is another diagram, incomplete diagram. So first of all, you have to identify which type of mirror it is, a convex mirror. Okay, you identify. Next of all, it is an incident ray or reflected ray. Okay, this is an incident ray. So this is the traveling in the direction of the focus. According to the rules of the convex mirror. So if the incident ray is traveling in the direction of the focus, what happened? So after reflection, it is how it will be? It will be parallel to the principal axis. So this is the method, or this is the procedure to complete the incomplete diagrams of spherical mirror. So next I am going to some other examples. So next, so if the incomplete diagrams is given like this. So now come to this diagram. So this belongs to which mirror? This is belongs to the concave mirror. And here is the object. And what is given? Already incident rays are given. Now you have to complete this diagram. So you identified that this is a concave mirror and this object is beyond C, and this is the incident ray parallel to principal axis. The incident ray passing through the center of curvature. How can you complete? Easy. So this is the incident ray parallel to principal axis. So after reflection, it will be passes through focus. And next one, this is the incident ray traveling through center of curvature. So after incidenting on the mirror, what happened? It can returns along the same path. Now where the image is formed? So this is the image is formed. So here O is given, and that nothing but object. So here you have to write this is the image. And next come to this diagram. So this is which type of mirror? It is a convex mirror. And here object is given. O means object. And these are the incident rays. So how they are? So this is the incident ray parallel to principal axis. So but it is a convex mirror. So after reflection, how it likes. So after reflection, this is the incident ray parallel to principal axis. After reflection, how it will be? It will be appears to coming from focus. So that's why join the point of incident sign focus, and after that extend that ray. Now this is the reflected ray corresponding to this incident ray. Now another ray is given. So now check this incident ray is how it will be. It will be traveling in the direction of the focus. Okay, to check that. So join. Okay, it is traveling in the direction of focus. After reflection, how it will be? It will be parallel to principal axis. So now where the image is formed? If this reflected ray will be extended. Now this is the reflected ray corresponding to this parallel incident ray, and this is a reflected ray corresponding to this is the incident ray traveling in the direction of focus. When they are extended, here they are intersecting. So that's why here image is formed. And now come to this diagram. So it is a which type of mirror? It is a convex mirror. And here this is object, but this time object is given below the principal axis. How to complete this diagram? By following the same rules. First of all, select the ray from top of the object. So one ray must be taken as parallel to the principal axis. That must be come from the top of the object. Okay, it is the incident ray parallel to the principal axis. But after reflection, how it will be? So according to the rules of the convex mirror, it will be appears to coming from focus. That's why join the point of incidence and focus with the dotted line. After that, extend the ray. This is the reflected ray corresponding to this incident ray. And next one, take another ray. So that is traveling in the direction of focus. So that's why this I am taking the point here. So this is now I am taking the incident ray. So that is traveling in the direction of the focus. Now this is the incident ray traveling in the direction of the focus. So after reflection, how it will be? It will be parallel to principal axis. So now where the image is formed? So when I extended this reflected ray back side, so these two are the intersection of the two reflected rays. This is the first reflected ray and this is the second reflected ray. Now here image is formed. Now come to this one. This is very important. So what is given? So these are the two concave mirrors. So these two are the concave mirrors. And here O is given. O is nothing but object. This is a point object. Now if the point object is at give like this. If the point object is at the center of two mirrors, already given. So from this pole to object is F, and pole to this object is F, and nothing but these are the two concave mirror having the same focal length, and object is placed at the center. Now, so they will be give that question like this: where the image is formed, complete the diagram. So this type of diagram will be given in your question paper, and the question will be asked like this. So where the image is formed, if the point object is placed at the center of two mirrors of same focal length, then how can you complete the diagram? So this is a point object. So that's why. So now first of all, don't confuse here. What is the important point here? So where is the object? The object will be at the center of two mirrors. Okay, the object is at the center of two mirrors. But observe the diagram. So now this is the pole of the mirror, this is the object. But the distance between the pole of the mirror to object is how much? Focal length. And nothing but where is the object? The object is at the focus. Don't confuse. Here the object position is given. So now where is the object? Check. This is the distance between the pole to object. But again in the diagram given, this is the distance between the object to pole, but this is similar to the what? This is equal to the focal length, and nothing but the object is where? At focus. Like this. The object is at focus. If the object is at focus, what happened? If I take one ray, that will be, if I draw the one incident ray like this, do you take any direction? Now I am taking this direction. So how it will be? It will be, this is the incident ray traveling from the focus. So after reflection, how it will be? It will be parallel to principal axis. Okay, it is parallel to principal axis. Again it is incidenting on the second mirror. This is the first mirror and this is the second mirror. But this ray is parallel to the principal axis and incidenting on this convex mirror. So after reflection, how it will be go? It will be go the, it will be after reflection, it will be travel to focus. But where is the focus? Again at the object. So now it will be travel to the focus. So it focus which is the object. So again, this is the incident ray that again after traveling focus, where it is incidenting? It is incidenting again the first mirror. But it is look like, this will look like what? This O can be, object position can be taken as what? Focus. Again check. This is a pole distance between the pole and object, that is equal to focal length. Focal length means where is the object at focus. So when the incident ray is traveling through focus, incident on the mirror, after reflection what happened? It is parallel to principal axis. So again this is a parallel to principal axis and incidenting on the concave mirror, after reflection again what happened? Again this will be travel to the focus. So now again where the reflected rays are intersecting? At the same place. Where is the object? At they are intersecting. That's why where the image is found? Again at the object position. At the object, and where is the object? Again the image is also forming at the same place, and nothing but object and image will be coincide. So in this way is also the question will be asked. This is application type question. And let's come to the another example. So now coming to another incomplete diagram. So this is the incomplete diagram of combination of convex and concave. This is a combination of convex and concave. So very important. So for application type question, this is. So this is a concave mirror and this is a convex mirror. Observe. So this is a convex curved inside, and nothing but inner surface is reflecting. Here outer surface is reflecting. Now where is the object is given? This is the object. Now this O is given. This is the object. Now you have to complete. So you have to complete. How can you complete? First of all, by following the rules. So now take this object for this concave mirror. So first of all I am taking this object for concave mirror. So that's why I am taking the incident ray from top of the object. One is parallel to principal axis. So after reflection it passes through focus. This is the reflector ray corresponding to this incident ray which is parallel to principal axis. After that I am taking another incident ray that is coming from top of the object, but this time it is traveling through the focus. It is traveling through the focus. Now after incidenting on the concave mirror, how it will be? It will be parallel to principal axis. Now where the image is formed? This is the image. This is the image. Let us consider this I1 image. This is the image formed by whom? Concave mirror. Now this image formed by whom? Concave mirror can be act as, it can, and I1 is the image formed by this concave mirror. I1 is image formed by concave mirror. Now this I1 can be act as object for convex mirror. Now this I1 can be act as a object for whom? Convex mirror. So now we have to complete. So when this I1 can be act as a convex mirror, again by following the rules to diagram of convex mirror. So now I am taking, one is the incident ray that is parallel to principal axis. So after incidenting on the convex mirror, this is the incident ray parallel to principal axis. How it will be? It will be appears to coming from focus. So that's why it will be like this, and join the point of incidence and focus with the help of dotted line. After that extend the ray. So this is the reflector ray. corresponding to this incident ray. And next take another one. I am taking another incident ray, so that is traveling in the direction of focus. So this is the incident ray, so traveling in the direction of focus. Now after reflection, what happened? It is parallel to principal axis. Now this is the incident ray traveling in the direction of focus. So now it is parallel to principal axis. Now where the I1 image is formed, it can be formed behind the mirror, because it is a convex mirror. Convex mirror can form all the image behind the mirror. They are virtual and erected. So now I am extending, this is the reflected ray corresponding to this incident ray. So now this reflected ray and this reflected ray are extended back. Where they are intersecting here, this is the image formed. Now consider this is I2. So what is I2? I2 is the final image. This is the final image formed by whom? Formed by convex mirror. Convex mirror. So this is the combination of concave and convex mirror. So in this examination, in the examinations, so the question may be, or the diagram may be like this. So this is today, this is the today topic of incomplete diagram of spherical mirrors.
Like a Hellcat.